talk about, we want to automate something, right? Invoice processing, great. So what is the first thing we would have to do in a RPA deployment, right? We would have to have an army of consultants, business analysts, and so forth come in to map the process. And when I say map the process, it's not only mapping what we used to call the happy path, which is how you think you do your invoice processing. It's all the other variants, all the exceptions that potentially could happen, because in the old world, they had to be thought of, planned for, and accounted for, and coded in, frankly, up front. Right? There's a traditional method, you get in a room, you either whiteboards, God forbid, sticky notes. Obviously, there's Miro boards and all kinds of planning tools you can use, or you can use technology, right? UiPath had a process mining or task mining thing that you could walk through, and at least you would get the happy path, right? Or you could go a step further. You could go buy like Celonis or Mimica or Sirocco that would do all this from using data files that would kind of map the business. But just realize what happened. You just lost 4 weeks on a good day to just designing the process, just getting your what we would call a process design document built. Right. And then a solution design document. And then what you're going to find out, I mean, you know it going in with invoice processing, but 80% of processes within a business relate to extracting some sort of data out of a document. And unfortunately, 90% of those documents contain unstructured data, which until 12, 18 months ago was frankly just off the table, right? We could deal with structured and semi-structured because you had to build templates and all these different things with regards to your OCR or your intelligent document processing product. Well, great. Now you know what you want to do. You know how you want to do it. You know you need to extract the data. We're up to 1 to 2 technologies you've already had to procure at this point. Then here come the robots, right? You need something to do action. And studies show, as I said, and frankly, all the vendors were guilty of it. They probably sold you twice as many as you need to get the job done.
Right.
And we know there's a rules base and so forth. And then what you find out is bots are really good at automating tasks, not long-running workflows. Then you need to bring in something called BPM or low-code application for orchestration. Now you're up to 3, 4 technologies. And the dirty little secret of RPA, intelligent automation as a whole, these things break, and they break often. So then you're looking to have some sort of managed services provider, or you say you had 10 automations live in production, you had a team of say 3 to 5 developers. They're going to be spending 80% of their time maintaining old value, but not before even thinking about new stuff out there. Right. And realize what I just say, developers, you need coders, you need IT infrastructure, meaning, virtual machines, servers, and so forth. All that just complicates everything and delays the time to value. Going back to invoice processing, right? Consultants come in, we map the process. Great. That takes 4 weeks before coders get on keys. Now you just need coders to come in, developers, either internal, external. They go and they build the solution. The day it hits production is the day it starts breaking, because guess what? It knows how to handle green invoices. A red one comes in. In the land of bots, the entire process breaks. Right. And I know you'll talk to the differences, how we're doing things now. So what happens? You're playing this constant game of whack-a-mole, trying to fix old problems while new ones are coming in and so forth. At some point, management and leadership is going to raise their hand up and say, stop. They're either going to de-scope or deprioritize the entire engagement as the total cost of ownership skyrockets and your perceived value just continues to sink. So I hope that helps.